What's good? It's your boy, the Wine Boss, coming to you live today from my channel, B.O.G Productions. Today, we're going to talk about that boy, Shakur. Shakur, the truth, Stevenson. Because that boy is the truth. What we witnessed last night, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. Because the way that this fight was hyped, it really had people thinking that you was going to see like a real competitive war. And everybody gets amped up to watch the fight. And then when you watch the fight, it looks like a one-sided sparring match. Like, are y'all like seriously fighting? But that's how he made it look. It was so easy. It was almost like he was in first gear. He didn't even have to go up to second, third, or fourth. He said that T.O. was going to bring him to another level, but he didn't even have to push him to another level. His first level was that dominant last night. And it's crazy because he took every single round. The boy was barely even sweating and was just plastering T.O. with that jab and the short check right hooks. It was a complete science in how a person is supposed to be in that ring. I mean, I know people like to see the knockouts. Yes, that we live in a world where people like to see blood and people, get knocked out cold, and all that stuff does bring excitement for sure. But if you are a true fan of the game itself and you understand the game, then you absolutely marvel at performances like that, because the casual fan doesn't understand the work that it takes to be able to perform like Shakur Stevenson did last night. Like, you have to have every aspect of boxing covered, not just punching, knowing how to move, knowing how to control distance, knowing how to break your opponent down mentally, knowing how to take away, what they really want to do. T.O. looked helpless. Like, he looked like maybe how we would look if we tried to step in the ring against a guy like Shakur. He couldn't do anything, and this guy was the champion. Like, I'm not sure, and Crawford dominated Canelo too, and I'm not saying that any comparison to them, but I'm just saying in my eyes, I'm not sure I've seen one person dominate a fight other than those guys. That's supposed to have been a big fight, supposed to have been the fight of the century. I've never seen too many people, especially in today, Floyd Mayweather done it, in today's game, that actually can do that. Devin Haney can do it, but the way that this right here was done, and Shakur was right in his face. It wasn't like Devin was running around the ring a little bit. No, Shakur was right in his face. Like, how are you going to be right in somebody's face, but they still can't hit you? Like, people got to really appreciate what he did. Shannon Sharp on this show last night, Nightcap, had a little bit of hate to me in Shakur's performance. And he was like, I think he told Ocho that he wouldn't pay $1,000 or $2 or $3 of his hard-earned money, to watch him fight. And I'm like, okay, but you'll pay out that in lawyer and settlements though. But it's neither here nor there. We'll leave that alone. But to be able to make a comment like that, he don't know what boxing is. He's a casual. But, respect to Unc, but you can't say that about somebody who puts in the work, and does their job. Like, to me, like, Y'all got to stop doing that. Y'all got to stop doing that to Shakur. That's why people don't want to fight him, because you can't hit him. And if you can't hit something that keeps hitting you, eventually you get frustrated. So he don't have to knock you out. To me, that's like a knockout. If one guy can't hit one guy for the whole fight, but he's still just picking them apart, bloody. Like, to me, that's a knockout. Because he can't, the other guy can't hit him. So we got to appreciate greatness. We got to. That boy Shakur is the truth. He's always been the truth. I like his confidence. I like his composure. The whole night he was just calm. Calm in the storm. Calm. Calm. You got to be calm in the storm. He has everything that it takes to be an all-time great. Just like his boy Bud Crawford. Now, I'm going to say this too. As great as Shakur is, when you can have the humility and the presence of mind to want to surround yourself around other great fighters, to pick their brains, that's taking it to another level. That's how you level up, right? Terrence Crawford, his big bro. You don't think he not getting nothing from Terrence Crawford? We just seen him jump 3 weight classes and dethrone the face of boxing. And what did Shakur just do a few months later? And he not done. He not done. The way that Shakur is going to be positioned, Tank Davis now, after getting stripped, is going to be wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson. You see how things turn around? Just that quick. When Tank had the limelight, he didn't want none of that smoke. But now, the way Shakur has positioned himself, if Tank is able to get like free again, and we don't know how that's gonna go, but if Shakur continues on this path, whenever Tank gets back into boxing, he's gonna run to that fight with Shakur. So that's how things work. But it's not only Terrence Crawford. You got Andre Ward, who's another all-time great, pound for pound #1 in Shakur's camp. Keyshawn Davis trained with Shakur. And we seen what he just did to Ortiz the match before. Dude, greatness is not by coincidence. Like, greatness, it attracts, right? Everybody sharpening each other, picking everybody brains is getting picked. So when you put all that together, that's a hell of a stable that he surrounds himself with. And it's going to be hard to see him lose. I mean, Crawford didn't lose. Ward didn't lose. And Clarissa Shields, the GWOAT, she's in that stable. All of them don't lose. Keyshawn haven't lost. Yeah, he's still coming, but sometimes, man, you are only as strong as your team. So that's what I want to say. Man, big shout out to Shakur Stevenson coming in from a lighter weight class, smaller weight class, supposedly the smaller guy, as a sizable favorite in the champions division and dominate the champion. And now he's the #1 fighter at 140. Dude, hey, we got to give him his flowers. Shakur, hey, man, you are the truth. If you see this, you the truth, my guy. I love watching you. And, hey, it's a breath of fresh air to watch a person go about their business the way that you do. A true mastery of your craft. And it's a joy watching you fight. Big ups, my guy. So, yeah, that's what I got to say, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man, to the channel, man, for more boxing content just like this. And I'm the Wine Boss, and I'm out of here. Peace.